This is the final night of the Europa League group stage, and there's still plenty on the line. Qualification, playoff places, and pride all being decided. We start with Chelsea against Torino.
A massive counter-attack here for Torino FC. 1v1 to the goalkeeper Sanchez, and scored the first opener in the game as Chelsea are behind against Torino by 1-0 at home at Stamford Bridge. And then Chelsea in the second half, however, got themselves back in the game, in fact, as Neto, great pass there to Enzo Fernandez, and he puts that ball right into the bottom corner. And now Chelsea and Torino FC are now both level in the game. And that will mean that both teams share a point here in the Europa League.
So it finishes Chelsea 1, Torino 1. A frustrating night for Chelsea, who had chances to win it, but couldn't quite find the breakthrough. They had plenty of the ball and moments of quality, but Torino stayed organised and made life difficult right to the end. In the end, the points are shared, and it's a result that keeps things finely balanced in the group. Head to next match. Let's move on now to the Netherlands, where Feyenoord took on Everton, with both sides knowing just how important the result would be. Here's how that one unfolded.
And the last game of the league phases all begins here for tonight, as Feyenoord will take on against Everton. Feyenoord, obviously the biggest teams in Dutch football, will take on, let's say, the average team in Britain, and that is Everton, by the way. Everton, obviously, we know that a very good European run they really hope for, and obviously a trip to Feyenoord is also massive, obviously, for the club of Everton's stature. You know, playing Feyenoord, one of the biggest teams in Dutch football, and playing them away from home, they've got their work cut out, of course, here for this evening. But as of, obviously, for Feyenoord, and as their team is obviously produced in this Europa League game, they know that this is a very important one. This is going to be, obviously, for Feyenoord to try and do something here over Everton. And they've got that home advantage. And that lineup right there shows they're not going to give up. They're not going to give up at all. And obviously the manager of Feyenoord, Robin van Persie, very familiar in British football when he played for Man United and also for Arsenal, but also familiar with manager and head coach for Everton, David Moyes. And obviously he is the Everton manager, obviously in charge this season, and obviously there'll be a bit of, let's say, mixed emotions between the two manager and player, because these two actually, well, Moyes was the one who actually coached Van Persie at his time at Manchester United, so they do have history one another. And David Moyes obviously knows Van Persie for managing him at Man United, but now turning into a coach, you know, since retiring from football. And now we're here for this Europa League game. So anyway, here we go. Let's get it underway right now, and we'll see how this match produces between Feyenoord and also Everton. And here we go. Kick-off underway for Feyenoord in the matchup. Now, great run. Defending there slightly there. Now Garnia now. All the way to Beto. Now Garner. Now Garnia now. Feyenoord now pushing through. Good run. Oh, could be a chance there for Feyenoord to try and score there against obviously Everton here. David Moyes, the touchline there. You know, just want to support the team, obviously, support them if he can. And now Pickford will pass the ball short now. James Tarkowski. Now all the way now. Down to Braithwaite. Now here's Feyenoord now. Looking through, crossing. Good block. And now, good run here now for Everton. Now here's to Ninjai. Now Gayu now. Gayu now to now for Everton. Now all the way there to Akaraz. Oh, Akaraz trying to score but it's gone wide there now for a goal kick here for Feyenoord in the match. Brilliant chance, but that's going to obviously be denied for a goal kick here for Feyenoord. Now big boot now away, header. Now in Jai. Now Reed. Foul there. Yellow card. Yellow card's been given out to Everton in this matchup. Foul. So a free kick here for Feyenoord. So let's see how Reed produces from this free kick. We go for now all the way. Header. Bouncing slightly. Now Timber. And now all the way. Now Malenko. All the way. Running through. And now Beto's through. Beto goes for a shot and he scores! Everton are in the lead here in Feyenoord here tonight in Rotterdam. What a goal there for Beto. And Everton put themselves in front here in this Europa League game. What a finish. What a goal. And he put that ball right into the bottom corner. And the Toffees, up the Toffees, are leading this game here against Feyenoord in the Europa League by 1-0 in the game. Great finish right there for Beto. Now 1-0 Everton. Within 23 minutes in the game. And now is Ueda. Now here's to Schlal. Now all the way here, Feyenoord now, Timber. Now Small. Now Timber. Now Small now. With the ball. Really pushing through. McNeil. Okay, that's going to be now a free kick here for Feyenoord. Goes all the way right there to the keeper. Right into his hands. Now Dwight McNeil. Now great run here now for Everton. Now McNeil trying to cross it in, but no, that isn't the case. So it's going to be now a corner, by the way. Cross. Now it's going to be now, it looks like, a corner here for Everton. Oh, save again there from the goalkeeper there for Feyenoord. Another corner here for Everton. So let's see how Everton produce from here. From this another corner here for the Toffees. Now here's Hwang Yi-bao. Put the head on that. And now it's going to be, it looks like another corner here for Everton. Everton have got themselves another corner. Dwight McNeil will take this corner again here for the Toffees. And now, another corner. Cross in. Now all the way here now to again to O'Brien, really holding through. Here's to again a throw in here for Feyenoord in this match. Feyenoord throw. And now is Walterby. Now Reed. Now Hwang Yi-bao. Now there's a chance here now for Feyenoord to go through here to get a goal back against Everton here, but Everton obviously offside given for Feyenoord, so it will be a free kick for Everton, by the way, in this last Europa League game. If they actually get a result, by the way, they can get a result, Everton, that will mean that they will be obviously in the knockout playoffs going into August, unfortunately. Obviously Chelsea unfortunately have to play in that as well because they couldn't get into the top 8 of the Europa League. So both teams will both play in it. But now, meanwhile here's Feyenoord pushing through. Could be a goal. Chance here, good block. Now Alclez. Now Timber. And now all the way now again. Nice little hold up now, Malenko. Now all the way there to Bet. No, he doesn't. Now all the way here again. Now Feyenoord now really holding on, and it is going to be half time at the Feyenoord Stadium. And Everton only took themselves very seriously from that goal from Beto in the first half. And the only goal in the game, by the way, as the score at half time is Feyenoord 0, Everton 1. And we are now back for the second half between Feyenoord and Everton. And could the Toffees carry on getting the job done here in Holland here for tonight? They're leading at the moment currently, so that's the good news. The good news is they're in the lead. The bad news is for Feyenoord, they are not winning the game. So bad news and good news are between both sides in this matchup. And now, all the way here now to Hwang Hee-bao. Now throwing here now for Feyenoord in the matchup. Let's see what they can produce now from this throw. Now Hwang Hee-bao. Now to Walter B. Now Small. Hwang Hee-bao now the ball. Now Bayal now to again to Reed. Feyenoord pushing through. Hadji Musia. And now Everton won the ball back. Now here's Nadoi. Now is again to Alcaraz. Now all the way here again. Thrown here now for Everton. Now to O'Brien. Now here's Gunnar Gay. Now here's again now to Njai for Everton. Now James Gardner. Now to Beto. Offside's been given, by the way. So it'll be a free kick here for Feyenoord in the game. Free kick here, obviously, for Feyenoord in the match. Barry will come on the field, and Beto will come off the field. So we do have a free kick here for Feyenoord. Timber now the ball. Small. Now Hadji Musia. Now again. Options here now. Now is Garner. Now Garnier now the ball. Now all the way. Now to Hwang Hee-bao. Shot! Oh! Very close. Massive chance there, obviously. But Uide comes off, and Tengstad will come on for Feyenoord, by the way, as a substitute for the Dutch in this match. Now Pick will take it. Now James Tchaikovsky. Now Braithwaite. Now is Gau. Now to Carlos Alcaraz. Now to Barry. And now Everton with the ball now. Here's to Gau. Now to Garner. James Garner now to all the way to Alcaraz now for Everton, running through here. And then Njai lost the ball now. Nice pass there now to Feyenoord in the match. Really running through. This could be an option here for a goal potentially. Header away. And now Smelt. All the way now to Enjoy. Now is Alcaraz. And we've got this another 13 minutes to be played of the game, by the way. 13 minutes left of the game to be played. Now is Small. Now to Timber. Nice little hold up here from Everton. Now again. Running through. Now Feyenoord now. Won the ball again. Now really pushing through. And now this could be a chance, this could be. From a header. Now Huang Yibao. Now could be a goal. Could happen here, and almost a chance there for Feyenoord to make it 1-1. A yellow card there for James Braithwaite. A foul was taken, I think, outside the box. So let's see what happens from here now. As Moda will come on the field. With double substitution from both sides. Let's see what happens from here now. Corner. Header. Timber. And now is now Tengstat. Now to Pickford. Now O'Brien. Nearly over here. There's a chance here for Barry to go through, but he couldn't. And that's going to be that for the end of the game here for full time, as Everton hanged on for dear life and defeated Feyenoord at their stomping ground in Rotterdam here tonight. A massive disappointment for Feyenoord to lose, but however for Everton that's a big win, and especially for Beto as well to be on the score sheet is brilliant for the Toffees, the Evertonians who travelled here to the Netherlands this game, as it ends Feyenoord 0, Everton 1.
So, that brings us to the end of Europa League Matchday 6, and the picture is becoming much clearer as we head towards the knockout stages. At the top end, Austria Wien lead the way on 13 points, with Everton, Hamburg, Malmö, Steaua Bucharest, Torino, Nantes, and Club Brugge all locked together just behind them. Further down, it's disappointment for Chelsea, who finish outside the automatic places, along with Boavista, Dynamo Kyiv, and Apoel. That means we now know the knockout playoff ties, coming up in August 2026. Among the standout matchups, Everton will face Malmö, while Chelsea are paired with Dynamo Kyiv, with everything on the line over 2 legs. Plenty of drama, plenty still to come, and the road to the Europa League final is only just beginning. That's all from us on BBC Sport. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the knockout stages. Matchday 6 complete, and the knockout stage awaits. From all of us here at BBC Sport, good night.